Guy was talking about Hametz and leavening, the old and the new. And isn't it interesting? You see, as he was talking about the Superman comic book, or it could have been anything. It could have been baseball, could have been coin collection. There was a painting, I think was the highest painting sold at Sotheby's house, auction house, for $192 million. Some painting of a man's daughter. Unbelievable. The largest, most expensive painting of modern art, $192 million. You see, men are into collectibles. God is into renewables. I will take out that heart. I will give you a new heart. Therefore, if any man is into the Messiah, old things are passed away. $9.1 million comic books and $192 million auction block paintings are passed away. I'm going to give you a new heart. You're either getting a transplant or you're getting a new heart by some sort of osmosis of surgical procedure. Something's happening, but you're not going to have that same heart. He wants to renew. Doesn't want to throw you away. He wants to give you a new way so that you leave the old way and have a new heart. And only the Father can take something old and make it new. Really new. It only takes a little to do a lot. Hametz, leaven. So why not do a little more? And one man can go into a crowd of 1,000 and be like a wildfire. The Lord said, I commission you to go ye into all the world. I want you to go and be a light. Be spiritual, hametz. Be a light. Be salt. Just a little bit. Changes the whole thing, doesn't it? Adds the whole flavor. Oh, it needs something. It needs a little salt. We always say that. The world just needs a little salt. And if it's a lot of salt, it's unbearable, isn't it? Only takes a little salt. Surrounded by this godless world, this godless system. But a little salt, properly placed. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. It's good for the mind, heart, and it's good for what ails you. Some people say, oh, I always suggest baking soda for whatever is wrong. Oh, just put a little baking soda on it. The Lord says, give them some of my salt. Oh, just put a little light. They have light therapy, by the way. That is a medical treatment in therapy. But God came up with light therapy. Go into the world. You are to be little lights. God came up with salt treatment for the wounds, for the mind, for the heart, for the spirit, for the body. Yes. God came up with water therapy. And it's not in a hot spring. The Father came up with the touch therapy to comfort someone, to hold them, to pick someone up with your hands, to soothe them. God came up with that. He came up with the word community and fellowship and friendship. The Lord came up with that. But we choose the world's counterfeit, artificial response to God. to Adonai. And most of you, your love is just so divided and pretentious. It's inconsistent and unstable. And a double-minded man will be unstable in all his ways. I know many of you have good days, but good days won't do it. Don't you know that? Good days won't do it. I have many that suffer with all kinds of mental and some spiritual. I had a good week. Well, that won't cut it. It wouldn't cut it at a job. It won't cut it with God. There's got to be a change, because good days and good weeks and good moments won't do it. That's not enough. That's unstable. You can't build a building with partial good days and partial bad days. You can't build anything that way. You can't do anything that way until everything's in alignment and functioning properly. An airline could not successfully conduct their business in aviation. Oh, we had a bad day today. Now, if it's a bad day every few years, but the public would never fly on something that's having a good day and a bad day, a good week and a bad week. At some point, they have to shut the whole thing down, because the gap between good and bad is not wide enough. It's too short. There's no way to recover from something that's good one moment and bad one moment and good one moment and bad one moment and good 1 week and bad 1 week. No relationship can suffer that. And yet we come to God with this attitude, and it's all because of the will. That's why people go into rehab, because they get tired of the roller coaster. They just sit down and go enough, and they stop, because you can't do it on your own. But when you're not willing to do it at all, you will attempt to do it on your own. And your own has not been working. But you're not committed to something greater. Not willing to suffer the pain of going away for 3 months or 6 months. Not willing to suffer the pain of a therapy that might take a year to get ready. You have to stop everything. Get off that merry-go-round and commit to getting well. You may have to sell your house. You may have to sell your car. You may have to move in with someone, because you're in a situation of life and death. And to get more life, you have to kill the current one, the way it's living. You have to change everything. Maybe your location, maybe your vocation. And you might have to say, I have to devote all my energy right now to repairing and getting well. Then I will come back. Sports franchises do it all the time, don't they? You people that love sports so much. Losing. They regroup, they rebuild, they go away. Next thing you know, they come back away and they change everything. Sometimes they'll change the coach. Sometimes they'll change the very owner of the team. You've been serving the wrong master. You need a new master. Sometimes they change a player or two. Other times they add a player or two. Then they change techniques and strategies, training. We're going to start over. It's salvageable. And relationships can work that way. Honey, we're going to start over. We're changing everything. That won't happen unless both people want to save it. What are you willing? Would a man gain the whole world and lose his own soul? The answer to that question, yes, they do it every day. What are you willing to do? You can't say you want radical change without a radical action. You want so much more, but you want to give so much less for it. Doesn't work that way. But our Father is into renewables. He's not so quick to throw you away as quick as you are to throw yourself away. And he's in it for the long haul. Many of you are not in it at all. And you have to ask yourself, are you willing to lose your life over such trivial, frivolous things? And if he's willing to go all the way, aren't you willing? If ye be willing and obedient, you shall eat the good of the land.